the sci-fi horror thriller with balls.
Get set, go!
Hey everybody, this is Greg. It's Fit for Expedition. And if you're looking for Fit for Expedition, this is the right place. Pretty excited today. We've got Box Van Dee on the program, so that's pretty cool. And we're going to talk to her about how she got into a box van in the first place, and about her box van and her experience, and people she's met on the road and that kind of thing. But also, we're going to be playing some trivia. And the trivia is going to be on national forests, BLM land, and that kind of thing. So let me bring up Kenny real quick. Kenny, are you ready? I hope you are. Okay, he just gave me the hi sign. Hey, Kenny. How's it going?
Going good.
Let me ask you a question. And also in the chat, anybody notice any kind of reverb or anything in my voice? Because I'm not wearing my headphones. And I'm hoping that I'm not going to have any issues.
You sound really good.
Okay, cool. I wanted to say hi to some people that are in the chat. Mixed Nuts. You know what? That's a really funny channel. If you're interested in, it's kind of like he picks out strange stories from the internet, and then he just kind of highlights them and talks about them. It's kind of funny. Natus Life is here. Hawkins Family Adventures. Thanks for being here. Blaine, Really Creative Travels, 118 likes. I know. I don't really know how. Oh no, it's 130 now. I don't know how I got 130 likes, to be honest with you. I know. I kind of know how I might have got 20, but I don't know how I got. I mean, before this, but I don't know how I got 130. Let's see. Tim, Time for Exploring's here, and we got a Gina raid. So this is a raid from Van Life with Gina, and I really appreciate that, Gina. Let's see, who did I say? Okay, Hawkins Family Adventures is here, and thanks for being here. And Evening Shade, cool, thanks for being here. Waterboy is here. Tim from Mobang for You Bucks is here. That's cool. And Traveling Donkeys, thanks for coming. We got Renee Deuce Rider. Hey, thank you for being here. I think I have a few new people in the chat, don't you think, Kenny?
Seems like it. So.
I mean, I'm familiar with them and I know a lot of these people, but this is the first time a few of them have been here.
Yeah.
She Devil Adventures is here, and thank you for being here. Johnny's Journey, cool, thank you. Beach Please, awesome. They were just on the show last week. I was gonna say weekend, last Wednesday. That's a good channel too. You guys should check it out. They do a live stream on Thursday nights, and they're pretty funny. They have a pretty cool live stream on Thursday nights. They go it's an hour before this one, but on Thursdays. Bree is here. Hey Bree, thanks for being here. Ava, thanks for being here. Ava, Steve from Desert Adventures in Arizona, just right across town, an hour and 20 minutes from me. Becky Allen is here. Thanks, Becky Allen. Angie Hay. I don't want to miss anybody. Naj is here. Cool. Thank you for being here. Deborah on the go. Thanks for being here. And Shorty is here, and the chat just jumped. Give me just a second. Yeah, Shorty's Getaway is here. Cool. Thank you. And Mike B. Hi, Mike B. Thanks for coming. Oh, Jarhead and Ginger's Journey. Cool. Thank you for being here.
And they just hit their 1K tonight.
Did they?
Yes.
Cool. I was watching that, and I knew they were two away from 1K, so that's pretty cool. Congratulations on that. Keep working on it, though, because it keeps slipping. It'll probably slip under again, so you got to be careful with that. Let's see. Oh, Mike Shaw. Hey, Mike. Thanks for coming. And let's see. Anybody else? I think I got everybody. So, Kenny, what's going on?
Not much. Just kind of been getting excited about being on here with Box Van Dee, getting to learn more about her and her journey.
Yeah, that's pretty cool having Dee on here, huh?
And also, hey Naj, hey everyone in the chat, TGIF, Mike B, Mo Bang, Evening Shade, Renee Dishrider, Deborah on the go, everyone. I'm typing on a tablet. That's the reason why I'm not typing everyone.
No, it's faster to do it this way.
Yeah.
So what do you got going on this weekend? Anything?
Well, I hope to eventually. I still haven't had a chance to put on the power steering pump yet. I haven't.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't had a chance to put it on yet. So I hope to eventually try to work on that.
That's what I got coming up too, is a bunch of work on the box fan, because we're going out of town a week from Saturday for the first overnight camping. Well, we have camped overnight, but it's in people's driveways. This is going to be the first one where we're, relying on the vehicle itself and not going in the house for things. So, yeah, that should be interesting. I got a bunch of jobs to do on that. So, hey, let's go ahead and bring up Dee, and then we'll start asking some trivia questions, and we can start talking to Dee about her experience in camping and boondocking and that kind of thing. Hey, Dee.
Hi.
Hey, Dee.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like this is like you're the biggest guest I've had on my channel.
I doubt it. I would doubt that. But
no, you are definitely. No, this is really cool. I appreciate you coming for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. And if people in the chat, anybody in the chat doesn't know Dee's channel, and I'm sure there are some people in this chat that aren't familiar with the channel actually. Make sure that you, Kenny, you want to drop the link for Dee's channel?
That's what I'm getting ready to work on now.
That's what I thought you were doing. That's what it looked like.
You read his mind.
Yeah. Well, he's always doing it. He's always working on something,
Kenny's a great moderator, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, he is. He's awesome.
I never could multitask very well. He does.
I've seen him. I think when we were talking before the live, I've seen him as a guest and doing his own live stream.
Yeah.
Like he's popping up on other people's live streams while he's doing his own.
I don't know how he does it. I can barely handle one.
I can't handle one.
I can't moderate it at all. I just can't do it. I'll do greetings. That's about as far as I go. Once in a rare instance, I'll put in a link, but it's so hard for me.
Yeah.
He's good. He's very good.
Yeah, I know. And that's, besides him being a good friend, he's also really good at this stuff. So that's why I want him here. I I actually just feel a lot more comfortable when Kenny's here.
Yeah, you have a great co-producer.
Yeah.
Co-host, whatever.
Well, it's good because I'm not very good at reading the chat. But now when Kenny's here, he can handle other stuff, and he points stuff out and says, hey, you missed this or whatever. So I'm better at it because there's two minds working on it.
Right. That's why I have to co-host a lot of times, because I miss so much,
Yeah. Mike, are you talking about you can barely handle chat? Are you saying just being in the chat, or are you saying on your channel? Because I don't know if you've done any live streams. I know you have a couple of channels. Another good one to check out, Mike Shaw TV. It's also got a channel called short for ordinary. It's got some funny stuff on it. But he's an old friend of mine from Tucson. So,
Okay.
yeah. So let's. Do you want to start with the trivia, or do you want to talk a little bit first?
Whatever.
Okay. You know what? Let's talk about your experiences a little bit, and then we'll start the trivia.
Okay.
So I had a question because I saw on your about page that it said you at one time lived in a car.
Right.
So what kind of car was it?
I started out my journey in a Pontiac Grand Am, a little 2005 Pontiac Grand Am with a 3.8 liter engine. It was a small car, but it was a 4-door.
Okay.
I lived in that car for almost about 6 months till I got sick. So I lived in that, and then I bought a cargo trailer. So then I lived in the cargo trailer for about a year and a half when I got the box van.
What did you do to the trailer? Did you do any kind of renovations to it, or?
I built it out. I built the car out as a camper. I built the cargo trailer out as a camper, as a home. And I built this out twice.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously this is a much better situation. Well, I don't know about the trailer though. How big was the trailer?
This is way better than the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trailer it didn't work. I couldn't get it insulated enough. It was freezing cold in the winter. Actually, you can burn your feet on the floor in the summer. It was awful, and I couldn't do it. I mean, it did. It worked for a while. It's better. It was better than nothing.
Yeah.
And it was better.
Well, yeah. If you have to have something, then it's better. Yeah.
But it was hard because when I was really sick, I was in the cargo trailer, and I was really sick. So yeah.
So circumstances kind of forced you into the cargo trailer?
I was in a very bad marriage, and I had to get out. So I packed my bags and what I had and put it in the car. I built a bed in the car, and then I started adding everything I needed to survive. And I did that, like I said, for about 6 months till I got very sick. I had thyroid disease. So then I couldn't continue living like that in the car. I was very sick. I almost died. And then, so I bought a cargo trailer on payments with a 0 down. And I saw Cheap RV Live's video about the cargo trailer. That's why I decided to do it. In fact, I bought it right from where he suggested. 0 down, and my payments were only like $78 a month. So I built that out also myself.
I guess that is pretty cheap rent, isn't it? $78 a month.
It was really cheap. Yeah. Yeah. But I had to pull it with the car. So the car, it basically was tearing up the car. I had like 17 or 1,800 pounds in that trailer.
Okay.
And you pulling it with a little car, the back end was almost touching the ground.
Really? I have a question for you. How tall are you, Dee? Because I'm trying to figure out how you slept in that car.
Yeah, I'm 5'5".
5'5". Okay, well, that's not that. I
took out the back seat and the passenger seat and built a bed.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was all one.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
I framed it with wood and everything. I literally built it out just like you do a build in van. I did it in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that what I'm kind of looking at that, and you might have done this too in your box van, but even though we've got more space than a van,
yeah,
kind of. Well, some of the newer vans might actually have more space.
Yeah, I think the ProMaster does.
Yeah. Because like you were telling me, yours is what? Tell us about yours.
I think it's like not quite 7 feet wide, but the box itself is almost 10 feet. And I have a foot of it is used as a garage on the back.
Okay.
So technically, I stutter, sorry. Technically, I have about 6.5 feet wide by 9 feet long
After the
for
insulation and all
living
that.
space. Yeah,
Okay. That's about what, 50, that's about 60 square feet.
yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I have it built out like a home. And people can see my box van tour on my channel. Or you can see the tour on Cheap RV Living or Johnny's Journey. They both did tours on my van.
I saw the one on Johnny's Journey.
Yeah, Johnny did a good job. Really good. And so
Hey, Kenny, you think you could find that video and put a link to that in the chat?
A link to what? Johnny's Journey?
Or D's. It doesn't matter. One of the tours of the box.
Johnny's Journey's video was better than mine.
Okay, then Johnny's Journeys.
Do her one. Yeah.
Okay.
Do hers.
Okay. Let me check that chat, make sure I'm not missing anybody, and I probably will anyway, because I'm just really great at missing people. So, let's see. We got Renee Aniga. Hey, thanks for being here.
And Renee said, but you can stand up. Yes, I can stand up, but I can fully stand.
Yeah, how tall is your roof, your ceiling?
It's got at least 6 feet, I think. I have 5 or 6 inches over my head.
Okay. Yeah, because mine's 6'3". It's like 75 inches. Not much difference, probably.
Right.
Than the height of yours.
Yeah, maybe yours a little taller, not much.
I don't think so. It's about this far above my head. So I mean, and when I get the flooring in there,
5'5", so like I said, it's probably 6 feet.
Yeah. When I get the flooring in there, it's going to be an issue. I'll still be able to walk in it, but I'm going to have, there's not going to be any jumping around. That's for sure.
No. Well, nobody ever walks completely straight.
Because you're watching your feet.
If you're 5'5", you're not 5'5" when you're moving around, and you're always moving when you're standing up. Okay, so rarely you wouldn't have to have a total of 6 feet. If it was 5'4", 5'5", you could still stand up in the rig. For me, I mean.
Okay, I think Ava's saying good night. So good night, Ava.
Yeah, good night, Ava.
And
good night, Ava.
And Red's here. Did I say that already? I don't think I did. Maybe I did.
Well, sometimes if you didn't, hello, Red.
Sometimes I forget.
Hey, Red, which video did you want exactly? Because she's got more than one.
She had a tour of me, Kenny.
It's a tour of
my box tour.
Yeah, see if you can find it. If not, we'll put up these then, because that'll be easier to find probably. So, how many? Okay, where did you start when you first moved into your car? Where did you start, and then you ended up in Arizona?
Well, I don't know how much of the story you want. I could give you a good.
Give it to us. Give it to us.
All right. So when I got moved into my car, I had been watching Cheap RV Living on YouTube. That's how I figured out how to do most everything. So I decided I'm going to go to his meetup in, that was January of 2017. I got in my car in October, and by January, I went to Arizona, okay? I came out of California, Modesto. And so I went to his meetup, and while I was at the meetup, he was doing car tours, people that live in their car. And he did a tour of me living in my car. That's how I got started. That's how I got started. So
now, is that how you got started on YouTube?
No, that's how I got started actually living this life, pretty much.
Okay.
So I didn't do YouTube until 2 years ago, Greg. I never started the channel right away.
And that's crazy because your channel has grown so
well.
And right now it's growing really quickly.
No, right now it's not growing at all.
Well, you're almost at 16,000. We were just celebrating 15.
That happened a while back. The thing I'm saying is when your channel gets grown like that, okay, you're going to lose 20 a day and gain 10 or 20. So the thing is, it's not going to be the same kind of numbers. If say you only needed 100 to get monetized, it may take you a month or two, but you don't lose 10 or 20 a day. You do when your channel gets bigger. You lose a lot every day and gain a few
Okay.
every day. So I've been stuck at 15,900 for over 2 months.
Oh, you have? Okay. Because
Yeah,
I noticed that you were almost at 16, and I remember we actually had the party for the 15, but I guess you were already almost at 16.
And I've been fluctuating 20 plus 20 minus or 30 plus 30 minus for 2 months.
You know what? You know what happened to me when I got when I was right on the cusp of monetization, which was actually right when you had that party.
Yeah.
I got over the hump, and then they took 60 subscribers disappeared.
Yeah,
60 overnight.
I don't understand how YouTube does it. I think my understanding, I could be wrong, and if I am, somebody in the chat can tell us. I think that, like, I started my channel in September. Okay, this past month is where I kind of stopped growing. I think YouTube takes whatever you gained that month last year off, and then adds whatever you get this month. So if it balances out, I think, and I could be wrong, but I kind of think that's how it works.
Okay.
So say I had 100 in September last year, and I have 102 in September this year, then I would have 2 more than I did last year, not 100 more.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. You know,
I could be wrong, like I said, but I
honestly, I don't think anybody really truly knows.
Yeah, I don't think because you know darn well there are not that many people stopping subscribing.
Mm-hmm.
So I do know that YouTube goes through and does a cleanup periodically.
Yeah.
At least that's my understanding. When they do it, say somebody subscribe. If they never come to your channel and watch videos, then YouTube will take them out. That's what I was told. But then I could be wrong about that too. I've been known to be wrong a few times in my life.
Hey, here's a channel that needs some help. Hawkins Family Adventures has 25 or 26 subscribers. So if you want to go check her out, that would be nice.
And they've been on everybody's live stream, so they're really working and trying to be supportive and everything. So.
Yeah. Now is that S. Hawkins? S. Hawkins?
Yeah, Sandra. I believe it's Sandra.
Okay. Yeah, definitely been around. I wanted to say, and I think I missed Ann J. So hi, Ann J. Also, Ron Darrell. Thanks for being here. And this just jumped on me. So about Alberta Schoolie Adventures. Okay, when we start the trivia, they're going to get all the answers right because that's what happened last time.
Did you see Renee made a comment? Do you know how to highlight the comments? I don't know.
Yeah, I do.
Renee says that's why she built out her Subaru 2015.
I missed it.
Because she saw my video of me in the car with Bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's partially why.
From Florida says she met me in 2020 from Bob Wells. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's part of the reason why I'm building the box van is because of your channel, but I've owned that truck since 2006.
Oh wow!
But I used it for business.
Right.
So then it's been parked for about 6 or 7 years. So yeah. So okay, so we didn't get to where you started.
Okay, so. I went from Arizona. I went up to Washington for a few months. I almost died. Like I said, I almost died. I ended up back in California. They killed my thyroid. And then I had to get into because when I got the thyroid disease, was from Graves' disease. So I had really bad eyes and I had bulging eyes. So they had to do eye surgeries, and I knew I would have to be stationary. So that first year I spent at LTVA in Courtside. The next year I spent in Ajo, Arizona, down at Coyote House in the cargo trailer. Okay.
Okay.
I had built out. So I lived in the cargo trailer during that year.
What months were you there in Ajo?
In Ajo. From probably April till the following April. Because
Okay, so
that's
you were
when I
there
could
through
go
the
back
summer.
to the LTVA. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
and I know it's pretty
yes,
hot over there.
I was there in the summer, but during that time, I spent a lot of time in the hospital and rehab and in my friend's house in Tucson. I had a broken back, a broken wrist, 4 major eye surgeries that year, a stroke, and anyhow, it was complicated. And I had no friends and nobody. I didn't know anybody. I wasn't doing YouTube yet. Had no friends, no connections.
Okay.
So I was completely alone for that year, for about a year and a half. So that leads me to where I got the box van. So I sold the cargo trailer at the following RTR that third year. And so since I sold the cargo trailer, I was able to get the box van. And I also had a GoFundMe account through Bob Wells promoted it on his channel. He didn't set it up, but he did promote it. And so people send me enough money to get the box van. And also cover, that's because I couldn't pull the trailer anymore with my car.
Uh-huh.
I would have no transportation. So I'd have to have transportation for the medical appointments. I would have to go almost 600 miles round trip for every time I have to go see the doctor's specialists for the eyes. And when I broke my back and things like that, everything, I didn't have money to cover the medical. Nothing. Had nothing. I was living on $800 a month at that time. So anyhow, that's why Bob helped me tell people about the GoFundMe account. And
Okay.
so that's how I got the box van. Yeah. And somebody said to me, I'll not say who, but somebody called me a charity case because I had a GoFundMe account. They said, you're a charity case because you had a GoFundMe account.
Yeah.
That hurt me so bad because I had never asked anybody for anything. I'm not that way. I've never been a beggar. And that hurt me probably worse than anything anybody could do to me. Anyhow, so I got the box van. Yes, I didn't pay for it. Somebody else, the friends in the community, the nomad community, paid for my box truck.
Oh, that's nice.
It was used. I bought it in Yuma. I paid only $3,500 for it. I spent about, right now, I probably have 10 grand into this after everything. But so I bought the box van. It's a Chevy Express 3500 with a 6.3 liter turbo engine.
Okay.
And so it's a 7x10 box. And
I think it's the same engine I have in mind, but it's you, like you said before the live stream, you think mine's twice the size of yours. I think it actually is literally twice the size.
Yeah.
I think that's actually the dimensions. Yeah.
Right.
Because it's 8 feet wide and it's longer.
Right. So yours is about 16 to 20 feet.
It's 16.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Let me check on the chat, see if anybody else is here that I missed, and then we should probably start some trivia. What do you think, Kenny?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. And I know there's some people but it's jumping on me, of course.
Hey, True Happiness. And
Morris family. I don't think I said hi to the Morris family.
Morris family.
True Happiness. Thanks for being here. And
I want to say thank you to the comments in the chat, please. I want to thank people that are saying nice things to me. I do see your comments, people. I don't want to constantly interrupt to thank you. So I'll thank you, everybody.
That's nice. Should we start some trivia?
Sure.
So Dee, you can play along.
Question is, do I have to?
You don't have to,
I'm
but if you
terrible
want
at
to,
trivia.
you could actually steer people the wrong direction. That's kind of fun.
No, I probably would.
Well, then just play. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready, Kenny?
Yes, sir. Now,
Okay.
I do want to make note. We are going to take the number one answer. The very first person that gets the number one answer on.
That's
our
right,
spot.
because otherwise it just takes too long. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So this is question 1, and it's in the chat. Okay. So in 1891, which area became the first national forest? Was it A, Acadia National Forest, B, Yellowstone National Forest, C, Everglades National Forest, or D, Rocky Mountain National Forest?
You want my guess?
Sure.
Yellowstone.
Okay.
I'm probably wrong, but that's my
I don't
guess.
know. You know, I don't remember because I get rid of the answers as fast as I can. I get them to Kenny,
Oh.
so I don't remember them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then that way I can't steer people.
I don't know
see.
whether that was ABC or whatever.
I see that Gracie Seeking Adventures said B, Yellowstone National Forest.
Is that right? Okay, that's the answer.
That is
Okay.
correct, yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats to Dee and Gracie.
Yeah,
All right.
congrats, Gracie. Good job. Great minds think alike.
Let's go ahead and just jump into question 2, and then I will ask you another question. Okay, Dee?
Okay.
All right. So this is question 2, and I'm putting it in here so everybody knows. Question 2. What president more than doubled the forest reserve land area during his time in office? Was it A, Woodrow Wilson, B, Theodore Roosevelt, C, William McKinley, or D, Calvin Coolidge?
I think Roosevelt.
Okay.
You guys know I don't know any of these answers. It's all guesswork. So trust me. Trust me.
Looks like Mo Bang for your bucks come in there with the correct answer, B.
Okay, Tim got that one. And B is Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah.
So you both got that one right. You're batting 100.
That's a miracle.
Hey, Alberta Schoolie Adventures looks like they're taking off, saying good night. So good night.
Good night, Alberta Schoolie.
Good night. Yeah, every time I do trivia on people's channels, I never get anything right.
Well, this might be your night.
Once in a while I get lucky, but rare.
This might be your night. So, okay, so do you mostly boondock when you stay places? Do you just kind of like pull over or find some dispersed camping or?
So it's been 6 years. I've done all boondocking off grid except this past summer.
Okay.
This is the first summer I've ever stayed in an RV park. I ain't never even stayed in an RV park for a night or two, except one time when Blue Wave and Debbie came to visit me. They took me to an RV park and I stayed with them in the RV park. So that was the first time I paid for camping in 6 years.
Oh, okay. That's the way I want to do it.
I'm sorry, that's not true. I paid for LTVA. That there is a fee for long-term visitor, but it's still boondocking off grid.
Yes.
So, but
that's 100
years.
I don't remember how much that is, but that's just one fee per year, and you
Well,
stay.
it can be by the month or for the full season. Usually $40 a month or $180 for the whole season, 6 to 7 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and this stuff's going to be on our trivia questions, so we probably shouldn't talk about it too much.
I rented a space in an RV park 3 months ago.
Okay.
Because of the heat, and I had medical and different things that were going on. I couldn't move up to higher elevation. They had fires in Flagstaff at the time I needed to go. And up in that area, I should say. And they closed the forest, I guess. So then later on, when I could go, it was too late. I just already settled in. So I'm going back to boondocking, but I will keep my space so that I will have a home base.
Okay, so actually I had a question for you for your meetup.
Yes.
Where's that? Is that actually going to be in the LTVA, or is that going to
No.
be? Where's that going to be?
It's on BLM land up on off of Highway 95 on Blamosa Road. That's January 22 and 23.
Okay.
It's all off grid. And I did a video about that. So anybody wants information about it, I share everything you might need to know if you're planning to come to courtside. So that, yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna definitely check that out because I'm coming up. My wife and I are coming up there probably for at least the last week of January, and including those dates.
Right.
But maybe the last 2 weeks. Not sure.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah. So we want to spend some time up there. Did I already say? I don't think I said this, but Loves is here.
Loves,
yeah.
She's here. So.
IFC Desert Adventures in Arizona is here, and Grace. Incidentally, I didn't say hello to Gracie. Gracie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Steve.
I didn't say hello to a lot of people. Hello, everybody.
Okay, and also Tom from Adventures in TV Land,
Okay.
which is one of my favorite channels, and he's actually one of the ones who got me inspired to do like roadside attractions and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, because that's what he does, a lot of that kind of thing.
And you're doing a lot of that stuff, but I like that you're getting out in the desert and showing those things. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's not that many roadside attractions like giant sculptures and things like that around, so you can only do so much. Otherwise, I have to hit the road like Tom does.
Greg, I just did a video with the Cabazine dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Desert. That's desert sculpture.
Yeah.
Sculpture. And I did the video on the little place there on Main Street in Quartzsite. They're all metal art sculptures of the prehistoric animals that are unique to our area. Yeah.
There's a place called Rattlesnake Ranch down in Dragoon. And it's the same kind of thing. It's all the dinosaur kind of metal statues.
Yeah.
But there's also like Native Americans on horseback and that kind of thing too. It's pretty cool.
I love
the whole mix.
Art. I love statuary. Actually.
Yeah, I actually have a degree in sculpture.
Really?
I'm from the University of Arizona. But
cool.
I used to have a studio gallery downtown in Tucson. Years and years ago, but not anymore. I
used to make sculptures to make my molds for my Venetian masks when I made them.
Okay.
So
you made
the
out of wax?
I used clay. And then poured plaster of Paris over them.
Gotcha. Yeah, I did a lot of that too.
Yeah.
Let's see. I missed somebody. Oh, Cabuena Abroad is here. Thank you for being here. Let's jump into the trivia again and get some of these questions asked. And are you ready, Kenny?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're on number 3. So let me put that in the chat. Okay. Number 3 is, what is the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System? Is it A, Los Padres National Forest, B, La Angelina National Forest, C, El Yunque National Forest, or D, Grand Mesa National Forest?
I'll go Los Padres.
Okay. I'm going to mark it because we'll see if it's...
I don't know.
All right.
Probably not.
Looks like Beach Please come in there with the correct answer, C.
C. Okay. And that's El Yunque National Forest.
Mm-hmm.
And
I knew I was going to miss one.
That's in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the one that's in Puerto Rico, right, Kenny?
Yes.
Did I put that on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's almost like a trick question.
For those in chat that don't know, I'm looking a mess today.
You're
cramped
looking
up
great.
in a
What are you
little
talking
spot
about?
because I'm traveling. Everything's piling here. I just had to squeeze in my little corner here.
You're looking great. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's
Red
go to
says,
what's that?
I want to comment to Red. Red, I brought back from Modesto some blanks that I made years ago, and I'm going to start painting them. I will give some of them out at the meetup. We'll do tickets, drawing names or something like
Oh,
that.
cool. That'd be
So
cool.
they won't be as fancy as what I made before, but it'll just be the eye masks, But I have quite a few blanks, and I'll paint them and do some things with them and give them away at the meetup.
Oh, that's cool. That'll be cool. Hope I win one. I don't know where I'm going to put it. We're trying to downsize.
I know.
But it's hard to downsize. It's hard to get rid of everything,
I know, and you don't have room to keep anything.
I know, but you want to hang on to everything. It's
Right,
like crazy,
exactly.
Hey, Adventures in Xanadu's here. I don't think I said hi.
I saw them at Adventures in Xanadu.
Yeah, thank you for
Yes,
being
hello.
here. You ready for the next question?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right. In what state will you find Nantahala National Forest? Is it A, Virginia, B, North Carolina, C, Maine, or D, Pennsylvania? And I forgot to put the question in there. So
I have no clue.
Hey, V's here.
Hey, comment B. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
You got an answer yet?
Red got on the board with the correct answer.
All right.
North Carolina.
All right. Good job.
So far, it's
What was the answer?
North
Yeah, what? Give us the
Carolina.
answer.
North Carolina.
Okay.
North Carolina.
I was
Okay.
going to say, if nobody got it, Mayberry is in this state.
Oh, that would have been a good
good.
clue.
Yeah.
All right, number 5. What state has the greatest percentage of area occupied by national forests at 38.2%? And did I put it in there? That's number 5. There we go. Is it A, Arizona, B, Idaho, C, Wyoming, or D, Tennessee?
I think I know that one.
Do you? You know what? It might surprise. I might surprise you. I'm not sure. Maybe.
I'll let everybody else guess on this.
Yeah, and
one.
I don't even remember for sure. So it would surprise me. I don't know the answer to this one.
Oh, you don't?
No, because I don't remember which one it was.
What were the answers
I
again?
see where Gracie Seeking Adventures coming up.
What were the answers again?
The answers were A, Arizona, B, Idaho, C, Wyoming, or D, Tennessee.
Okay, I know what it. I think
Okay.
I would go with Tennessee or
You would go-
Arizona or Arizona. They both have a lot.
Do you have the answer there?
It's Idaho B.
Really?
Idaho. Yeah,
Wow.
see, that's what I thought it was, but I couldn't remember if it was or not.
Wow. What national forest is in Idaho?
It's not just national forest, it's all kinds of
Oh, I thought you said national.
well, did I say national forest? Because maybe it was. I threw the page away.
No. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it is national forest. National forest. Yep. Ready for 6?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Me too. All right. So 6 is, what is the largest national forest in California? Is it A, Shasta Trinity National Forest, B, Calaveras Angeles National Forest, C, Whitney San Mateo National Forest, or D, Yuba Ventura National Forest?
You say those answers so fast I can't get them.
Okay, it's either A, Shasta Trinity.
Looks like
B. Calaveras Angeles, C. Whitney San Mateo, or D. Yuba Ventura?
Looks like Gracie Sick and Adventures coming in there with the correct answer.
So that she's got 2 right ones, right?
She's actually got 3 right now.
Oh, she's winning.
Yeah.
She's definitely winning.
I would say the Angeles. I would say Angeles. Whatever the Calaveras.
I don't have any idea.
The correct answer was A. Shasta Trinity National Forest.
That's a beautiful national forest.
Is it?
Beautiful, yes. I lived all over California when I was a kid a lot. So I've been to all of them. Yeah.
Is it, a lot of the national forests in Arizona are actually desert.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a national forest.
I know, but they're have the mountain ranges. Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, do you ever stay in like Walmarts or truck stops or Cabela's or anything like that?
I've stayed at Walmart a few times. I've stayed at casinos.
Yeah, casinos.
Camped at casinos, and I've stayed at truck stops. Never stayed at Cabela's or Cracker Barrel or any of those.
Or Bass Pro Shop or any of that kind of stuff.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm interested to see if we'd be able to park our box van at Cracker Barrel and they'd be okay with it. You know what I mean? Since it's not a motorhome.
Yeah, it's an RV though. It is.
Yeah.
It's an RV as long as it's self-contained. I think the reason that people have a problem with their rigs a lot of times is because they don't have holding tanks, they don't have water, and they dump their gray water on the ground and things like so. They even at the LTVA, if you stay in certain parts of it, you have to have self-contained.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So that's coming up.
Okay. One of your questions? Okay.
You didn't give it away though. So we're okay. Where are your what are your favorite places to boondock? What would you say? National forests, or do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, pretty much I do. I've loved camping up in, can't even remember what's the name of the camping area, but just before the Grand Canyon. It was beautiful up there. And I also love Lake Mary. Lake Mary is a beautiful place.
That's near Flagstaff, right?
Yes, it's all up in that area. And so I love that. But I also love camping in the desert, the literal desert, because I'm cold all the time. So
that's because you live in the desert.
I like the warmth, but I don't like it 110 or 120.
That's because you live in the desert. I was joking with Steve from Desert Adventures in Arizona in one of the live chats earlier. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Paula's, and I said it's 77 degrees here. It's jacket weather.
That's right. I had my sweatshirt on until we started.
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not wearing one myself right now. And people are hearing that and saying that's crazy, but it's the truth.
I know. And I'm cold when it's 80.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's very comfortable when it's 80. I know that. I mean, it's
well, plus, when you get older, I'm not ancient, but I'm getting there. Okay. When you get older, your skin is thin. So the cold or the heat affects you more.
Yeah, that's true.
It either warms your blood
or
I'm
noticing
cools your
it.
blood.
Yeah. Let's go to question 7.
All right.
And by the way, I wanted to mention this 33. I think there was actually 37 people in the house.
Yeah, I saw you. I think that's been one of your highest numbers, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
And hit the thumbs up, people, please.
I wanted to address something that Beach Pleases said. It said
Okay.
One of the questions, they said, "What did you call yourself, kid?" I'm like, "What? You kind of lost me there when you said that."
Well, what did you call yourself?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Okay, well, we'll find out. Maybe. Okay, let's go with question number 7. This national forest was named what? until 1966 when it was named after Daniel Boone? Was it A, Mount Happiness National Forest, B, Cumberland National Forest, C, Chattahoochee National Forest, or D, Natural Bridge National Forest?
D.
You're going with D?
Yeah.
Because it's your name, so.
Yeah, why not?
If there was a Greg choice, I'd probably pick it, right?
Oh, hang on.
In fact, you get a kick out of that.
I'll see
I only
where.
went to the horse races a few times in my life, and I bet on Dee Dee's Overture.
Dee Dee's
Guess what?
Overture? Oh,
Dee Dee's, my family called me Dee Dee when I was young.
okay.
And sometimes they still do Dee Dee. I bet on Dee Dee's Overture, and I won. I won $8, but still I
Yeah,
won.
but still, come on.
Yeah.
I see where Adventures in Xanadu said B.
Okay.
He
Cumberland
said
National.
Daniel Boone was a very big man.
Cumberland,
A TV show. Right?
Daniel Boone.
Do you remember that TV show?
Yep.
Cumberland National Forest.
What was it? Oh, Cumberland?
Yep, National Forest.
Okay, Cumberland National Forest. All right.
Actually, that was in my head before I said D, but I didn't say it.
You could just guess D on all of them and, go with your name. All right, question 8. We're going with it. Ready? Which Utah National Forest contains both Brian Head Peak and the Box Death Hollow Wilderness Area? Sounds scary. A, Bell National Forest, B, Peachtree National Forest, C, Palmetto National Forest, or D, Dixie National Forest?
C.
You're going with C?
Yeah, why not? D didn't work for me.
Oh, okay. Hey, Nomadic Van Man is here. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Nomadic Van Man.
Also, I saw someone else. Artist on the Road.
Yep, Artist on the Road.
Artist on the Road is here. Thank you for being here.
And I see where Beach Please said D, Dixie National Forest.
All right. Beach Please is that's how many they have right now?
They have 2 right now.
They have 2, so they're coming from behind. They're in second place. I got a question for D. How do you find your boondocking spots?
A lot of people use apps. Mostly I use word of mouth.
Okay.
If somebody tells me it's a good spot, or if I go join somebody somewhere and I like it, then I'll tell everybody about it too. But that's mostly how I've found good places to camp. Just word of mouth. But a lot of people use Campanium or campsites.net or Overlander, I think. And there's a lot of apps out there. You can find good camps. For the National Forest, you can go to the .gov, nationalforest.gov sites. And state parks, too. So you can find those online.
Each state's going to have its own website,
Right.
I would guess.
Right.
So
yeah.
So you have to find out what that is.
Right.
But they're probably all the same. It's
Yeah.
just a different state name.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I had I just saw an email from Campendium. I don't know if you get that email, the 5 best campsites of the week kind of thing.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. And most of them are Army Corps of Engineers this week. And I don't. Anybody? Do you have any experience staying in Army Corps of Engineers?
I haven't, but I have friends that did, and they loved it.
Yeah. But a lot of them are on water. It looks like. I mean, like right on lakes and things.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Anybody in the chat have any experience staying at Army Corps of Engineer what do they call it? ACOE campgrounds. I'd be interested to know. Let's go ahead and move on to number 9. You ready, Kenny?
Yes, sir.
And is it number 9? Because I could be wrong.
Yeah, it is number 9.
Okay. Let's see. Question 9. Which U.S. president created the Bureau of Land Management? Was it A, Lyndon B. Johnson, B, Harry Truman, C, Franklin D. Roosevelt, or D, Dwight D. Eisenhower?
B, Truman.
Loves You has come in with the correct answer. It is B, Truman.
Wow. All right, Loves. Good for you. Cool. Let's go to 10. 10, ready?
Mhm.
In the national forest, how far away from a body of water's edge are you required to park when dispersed camping, unless there are more stringent state requirements? So is it A, 50 feet, B, 100 feet, C, 200 feet, or D, as long as you are not in the water itself, you are okay?
Adventures in Xanadu ask a question for Adventures in Desert in Arizona.
Oh, for desert adventures?
Yeah. They asked about the screen room.
Oh, what do you think?
So question 10. Okay,
Go
I
ahead.
see where Beach Please come in now with the correct answer. It said C, 200 feet.
200 feet?
Yeah.
That seems really far away from the water. Actually, I think Arizona's is more stringent. I think it's like a quarter mile or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So what do you think of the screen tent in?
I've seen a lot of shelters, shade shelters in the desert. The winds are very high, and I've had several screen shelters. Unless it's a really good one, like a clam, which is pretty good. They don't hold up. The winds will tear them apart, just like an awning on a rig. You don't want to leave your awnings out if there's wind. I've seen so many come apart. The screen tents, the old standard screen tent, will not hold up. Period. That's my opinion.
Okay.
I've seen 50 of them, at least, in a few years, be destroyed by the winds. No matter how good they had them staked down. So, I've had 2 clams, and the first one held up for an entire year, and at the end of a year, the winds took it down, tore it up. So I have the second one now. It's holding up pretty good, but I haven't used it that much.
You're afraid to put it out.
No, I'm not. I just don't have. It's too much work for me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it
It's
works
nice
great.
It's nice to have the extra space.
Again.
Where I'm at, I can't use it here. There's not a room. Off grid, I will use it every time. But it's as long as you stake it down and make sure not using the top. Stake it down where you pull the clam out. It has like a loop, like a ring, and you do the tie downs from there and the bottom corners. Then it'll hold up. But you have to make sure it's really secure. And otherwise, the wind will lift those stakes right out of the ground.
I've seen some videos from Quartzsite with that wind. Where
I did a video of my gazebo being destroyed last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got to check that one out. I got to find that one.
You know, Greg, I have over 300 videos on my channel.
Yeah.
In 2 years. In 2 years.
In 2 years, that's pretty good. I think I'm actually on pace for that. I got 160 or something in 1 year. Well, I got 6 from previous, but
Yeah.
160 mostly from 1 year. Hey, Patrick from Have Cheetah Will View is
Hey,
here.
Patrick, and
Thanks for coming.
hello, Giddy Up and Go Melody.
Oh, not familiar. I'm not even familiar with that channel. Do you know that channel, Kenny?
No, I don't. It's a new one.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Welcome. Let's go.
I did want to address something.
Okay.
Gracie Seeking Adventures
Uh-huh.
is saying for me to check the answers for number 9 again. The answer for number 9 is Harry Truman B.
Yeah.
That's what I have. That's what I have here on my paper.
Maybe somebody could Google it, make sure. Who do we got here? Maybe Tim from Mobang could look it up. See if it's... Pretty sure it's right, though. I'm pretty sure it's right. Let's go ahead and jump to 11. You ready, Kenny?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And that's what you guessed, too, isn't it, D?
Yes.
Truman? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 11. Which 2 states have the highest acreage of BLM managed land? Is it A, Alaska and Arizona, B, Arizona and Nevada, C, Alaska and Nevada, or D, Nevada and Idaho?
I would say Arizona and Nevada. I don't know whether that's A, B, C, or D.
That was B.
That's my guess.
That would be my guess, too, actually. Well, I don't know.
I think Alaska has a lot, but I don't know which 2 would be the most.
I see Call Me V has come in there with the correct answer.
Okay. And the correct answer is?
The correct answer is C, Alaska and Nevada.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I knew Nevada was way up there.
Yeah.
So. You ready for number 12, Kenny?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Now we're stuck. I put it in the chat. Okay. In the West, how many people live within 25 miles of public lands managed by BLM? Is it A, 4 million people, B, 8 million people, C, 37 million people, or D, 64 million people?
B.
B?
B.
B as in boy?
Yeah.
Okay. I marked it.
I see D. I see Call Me B has come in there with the correct answer again. It is D, 64 million people.
64 million people.
Wow.
So there must be a lot of it if there's 64 million people near it. Right? Within 25 miles. Well, they're talking about across the country. So within 25 miles of public lands.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's just in the West.
Right. Just
That's just in the West.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. So, hey, let me ask you, Dee, do you have any interesting stories about people you've met on the road that you can share?
I had a good one. I can probably share it.
You were thinking about it, weren't you?
I was. First thing, I've told a few people about it, but I can't share it online.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not.
No. Okay. Must be good.
Well, Greg, you probably experienced it. Everybody has a poop story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't share the story, but it is a poop story.
Potty humor. Or maybe there wasn't a potty. Maybe there even wasn't one. I don't know.
There wasn't. It wasn't me. But I had to be involved with the whole situation. So let's say that.
Have a good one, Gracie Seeking Adventures.
And Gracie is leaving, and Gracie was actually in the lead on the trivia, wasn't she?
I think.
Well, let's see. Last time I counted, let's see, she had 1, 2, 3. All right, she had 3, and Beach Please had 1, 2, 3 on them.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
It was actually a tie between her and Beach Please.
all right. So Beach Please is the new leader here. Are we on 13?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm glad Kenny's here to keep me on track. All right. So which statement is correct? You can legally camp in any BLM managed area. B, you're supposed to pay your camp fee within 30 minutes of occupying a site. C, you may stay in any BLM managed area for 14 days. Or D, all BLM managed areas cost $14 per day.
C.
Okay.
I see that Mike Shaw TV has come in there with the correct answer.
It's actually B, huh?
It's actually B. It says you're supposed to pay your camp fee within 30 minutes of occupying a site.
Okay. I've never even stayed on any BLM land yet that you have to pay. Because I know there's some that you don't have to pay.
That's a whole different story. If you have to pay, that would be true. But if you don't pay, you can only stay 14 days.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know there's a time limit, but
yeah.
We're moving on.
That reminds
Scared
me.
I had 2 blank pieces of paper. I thought maybe I had no more questions. Okay.
14.
14. Question 14. Okay.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
That's the other reason Kenny's here. Question 14. Which statement is correct? You may not leave unattended personal property at a BLM managed campsite. This is A. Sorry. You may not leave unattended personal property at a BLM managed campsite for more than 72 hours. B. All BLM managed areas have flush toilets and showers with hot and cold running water. C. You are not allowed to ride bicycles in any BLM managed area. D. You must be 55 years or older to camp in BLM managed designated camping areas.
None of the above.
I see Becky Allen has come in there with the correct answer. You may not leave unattended personal property at a BLM managed campsite for more than 72 hours.
Now, the reason why D probably said none of the above is because you probably see people leave stuff for more than 72 hours, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're not supposed to, but
right.
But you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Well, that's different, right?
Yeah. Well, usually if people leave with stuff, they have somebody watching their stuff,
So if somebody came over to say, "Oh, we got to clean this up,"
unattended,
Okay, gotcha.
I do have a question. What does the BLM stand for?
Bureau of Land Management.
Yeah.
Bureau Land Management?
Yes.
Bureau of Land Management. Yeah.
Bureau of Land Management. Okay.
Uh-huh. So when you come out to quartzsite, Kenny, Kenny's coming out to court, or he's hoping to come out to quartzite. He's not 100% sure.
I'm not 100%
this year?
Yeah, this year.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Wow.
I'm hoping I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to see about getting a flight. I'm going to try to get a straight. I don't know. I'm going to see how my flight's going to. I want to try to fly out there for at least a week. Spend at least a week out there.
Where are you going to stay?
In your screen tent.
Yeah, you could. You certainly could.
You had offered
yeah.
to let me stay.
But you wouldn't do that, would you?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, then it's yours.
He can bring his own regular tent and put it up, outside. So
that's true. A tent would work.
And then I I'm gonna see, and I've also Travis and Yanai has offered to let me stay in their rig as
Oh,
well.
that would be
Oh,
wonderful.
well,
That
that'd be
would
nice. Yeah.
That would be better.
And
Because it does get cold in the winter. Okay.
mhm.
So
And so yeah,
wonderful.
I'm going to try. I can't make no promises.
I know, but I hope you do. I hope you can.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And I'm gonna be
No,
there.
you can never make promises. Life is not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed in this life. Everything changes. Just the last month, so many things have changed that I had planned because things come up,
Yeah,
and you can't always keep your plans. So I
definitely.
try not to plan too far in advance because of that. This
Yeah.
is the first big thing I've ever planned as a meetup. Because every time I try to plan something, it gets messed up.
Yeah. You
I
know,
know.
in fact, Red and I were talking about that meetup that's going to be in New Mexico in
Yeah.
November that you told me about.
Right.
I think you told Red about it. Yeah, it was actually on Red's Live. That's right. And you know, like we're both hoping we can go or kind of planning on going.
Are you still wanting to go, Greg? I'm tell you why. I can't go. I have a spot reserved.
Oh, really?
If you want to take my spot,
Okay, I'll let you know right away.
yeah,
Let me
you
make-
can email me about it and I'll give you the information.
Okay. The only reason that I wasn't going to go possibly is because there's a cleanup in Ehrenberg
Right.
that's taking place right around that same period of time.
Mhm.
And I already told them that I would go out there for a couple of days and help out.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if anybody's familiar with AT Renee, but she's got a YouTube channel. And I was supposed to meet up with her in Phoenix and do some like outdoors hiking kind of videos and stuff, do collabs. But you know, if it's all up in the air, it's just like you said.
Just email me if you're interested.
Okay,
Because
I am interested.
Tanya was going to caravan with me, and Derek has to have surgery that week,
Okay.
and she can't go. And so, and I also, because I have a lot going on, first week in December, the film company, the Renegade Films, is coming to do a 6-day with me, a documentary
Really?
filming. So that's what they say. They were going to do it last year because of the pandemic, everything had to change.
Okay.
So supposedly they're going to be coming in January, to film me. I mean,
Okay.
December, the first week of December.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah, good. They said they'll spend 6 days with me filming, and a couple days of that would be recess, and so yeah, that's what they said
There's a question for you on the screen.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Okay.
cold does it get in January, D?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it has been known to get down to 30, 31, but it is not regular. It's rare.
I would think with that wind and cold,
Yeah.
it could be pretty brutal.
It can be pretty brutal, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can. But like I say, what I know about the desert for 6 years, and things change. It's not always the same. One year may never have a rain, and the next year you have rain 15 times. Okay, so I've never seen consistent cold in the whole time I've been in Arizona. I've always seen at least maybe 1 or 2 days of rain at the most together, and then it warms right up. Even if it's cold at night, you can get outside. The sun will warm you. So it's always warm. I mean, I hate to use the word always, but for me,
Right.
it is always warmed up in the daytime.
Did you get any snow
Here?
in Quartzsite?
No.
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 We got snowed pretty heavy twice. last year.
I've had hailstorm. but
Okay,
no.
we had snow on the ground, sticking to everything, sticking to.
Oh, really? When
Yeah.
was that?
There's a video on my channel. I don't remember the date, but I think it was January. I think it was in January. But this is Tucson.
Like a year ago.
It's a few hours away from from there. So
yeah.
Um,
Well, maybe we did. I don't know. I don't remember it. I do remember hailstorm.
yeah, it was.
But yeah,
It was. I'm looking at Steve's comment here.
don't trust me on anything I say. I don't know anything really. I just go with what I remember and what I think. I'm not the expert. Okay.
Well, like you said, we had 2 snowstorms. I had 2 snowstorms here this year, and it's not common. I mean, we'll go years without any snow.
Yeah.
Like sometimes 11, 12 years. And then this year we had, we had 2 snowstorms. So,
well, I agree with Desert Adventures in Arizona. One thing I will say is always take enough something for all kinds of weather. It could be really warm in the winter. It could be really cold. And, so you never know. So always have something for very cold, like he said, a rain jacket, shorts, and T-shirts, but also cold weather gear. So you need to have something to wear no matter how bad it gets.
Yeah, just be ready for all elements.
Right.
Here's another question that you might know the answer to better than me, because I don't remember the dates, and maybe it's for your.
I remember the dates, but I don't remember the name of the park.
It's called City of Rocks.
Right, City of Rocks. It is November 15th to the 19th.
Okay, and is that kind of central New Mexico or northern New Mexico?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
But somebody could look it up on a.
Yeah.
Actually,
it'll show up if you type in Google. I would.
Yeah, Mike, look it up on Google and put it in the comment in the chat, and we'll know what part of New Mexico
Deborah
it is.
Dickinson did a video about the meetup, so there you can go to her channel and see what she said about it.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, should we move on to 15, Kenny?
Yes.
Is that the right one? 15?
Yeah, we're on number 15. Yep.
All right, let's go. Now we have to do 15. I put it in the chat. Okay. Which BLM managed destination is the most popular with campers? Is it A, Alaska, B, Florida, C, Arizona, or D, California?
C.
C. Okay.
Of course I'm going to say that.
It's most popular with you.
It is.
Time for exploring. Coming up with the correct answer, it is C, Arizona.
All right. Hey, Tim, you going to be out here for Quartzsite? Time for exploring, Tim? I know there's a couple Tims, few Tims in the chat. I wonder how many people do you expect?
I don't know, a lot.
A lot?
Probably a lot.
I mean, there's going to be people there anyway because of that month is always really busy anyway.
But for the meetup, I've heard confirmations from at least 10 or 20 channels and people. At least. So maybe more. Who knows?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because some people will just come and not even
and some people are already coming anyhow. So
right, and some people might come just because they're like you said, just going anyway. So they'll just show up and say hello, kind of thing.
Yeah, and then, the thing is, there's a lot of meetups in this area at that time, so it wouldn't just be my meetup, or
Right.
Yeah.
I saw that Minivan Lee is having a meetup there too around the same time.
And there's probably going to be the RTR, and there's the big tent sale. I mean,
right.
So they have every year they have a big crowds.
That's kind of the big draw, huh? Is
right,
that time?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Tom with Adventures in TV Land is It's calling it a night. Good night,
Good
Tom.
night,
See
Adventures
you
in
next time.
Disneyland, and also
And I need to call it a night pretty soon too, Greg, because
Do you? That's okay. That's fine.
I've driven all day. I'm so tired. I didn't sleep for the last 2 weeks more than a couple hours a day.
Okay.
And I'm pretty exhausted. And I have to drive about 10 hours tomorrow.
Okay.
So
yeah. You should get your rest and take care of yourself and be.
Can't afford to let myself get.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. So if you want to take off, it's fine.
I'll stay till 9:30 and then I'll say goodnight.
All right. Well, let's go on to what question are we on, Kenny?
15,
well, no, we're getting ready to go to 16 now.
16. All right. Question 16. And now it's in the chat. So we have to do 16. Long-term visitor areas, or LTVAs, are areas similar to BLM managed areas, but can be used for longer stays with the purchase of a permit. In what states are LTVA areas located? A, New Mexico and California. B, Arizona and Nevada. C, Arizona and Alaska. Or D, California and Arizona.
California and Arizona.
He says California and Arizona. Don't have any. You're not going to pipe in? Oh, you can't, Kenny. You got the answer sheet.
Yeah, no cheating.
I see Fairy Dust has come in there with the correct answer. California and Arizona.
How many have I gotten right, Kenny? I bet you haven't even kept track.
I don't think he kept track. Here's where City of Rock State Park is. Midway between Silver City and Deming. I actually had property in Deming, like a little tiny piece of property.
Oh, wow.
I could go check on that while I'm there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay. Off US 180. So I believe US 180 is the highway that cuts up from the 10. Goes up towards.
I know one thing. They have some really nice campsites there. And
yeah.
There's a video. I don't know if Deborah did it or somebody else did it, but of the actual sites. So they're really nice sites.
Okay.
And
yeah,
the campfire is going to be in the main campground.
Okay. I'm definitely interested in going. The only issue is probably if because my wife works from home, is whether she will be able to go there because there won't be any internet.
Yeah,
or not very much.
Right.
Probably so, yeah. So, okay, what are we on, Kenny? What number?
Well, number 17 now.
Question 17. I didn't put it in there yet, did I? No, here we go. Question 17. Most long-term visitor areas require self-contained camping units. What do they consider self-contained? Is it A, a vehicle with no wastewater holding tanks, but with a 5-gallon bucket? A lot of our friends would be fans of that. B, a vehicle with at least a 10-gallon wastewater holding tank affixed to the vehicle. C, a vehicle with a porta potty with an affixed 5-gallon wastewater holding tank. Or D, a vehicle with at least a 20-gallon wastewater holding tank affixed to the vehicle. Getting technical here.
Yeah, I think it's a 10-gallon. You have to have 10 gallons.
I see Time for Exploring. Come in there with the correct answer. It said B, a vehicle with at least a 10-gallon wastewater holding tank affixed to the vehicle.
Yeah.
So Time for Exploring.
Okay. So, okay, let's move on to 18. I want to try and finish before D leaves. Because I want to find out what you got coming up after.
Okay.
If I can make it. 18. In what months are you authorized to camp with LTVA permits? Is it A, year-round? B, September 15th through April 15th? C, May 1st through September 1st? or D, in any 4-month period of your choosing?
You've got to put question 18 in there.
Oh, well, too late now.
I couldn't remember all your answer. I believe it's September. I'm sorry, September
Okay.
to April.
I see the artist on the road has come in there with the correct answer would be September 15th through April 15th.
Yeah,
Okay.
and she knows.
Apparently so, because she
Yeah.
got it right, right?
Yep.
Do you know Artists on the Road?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay. So that's
In fact, I'm gonna go see her when I get back to courtside.
She's here to see you, Dee. That's why she's here.
No, she's not. No, she's not. She's here. Period. She's here every year, at least last year and this year.
Yeah.
For sure. But no, she's not here for me. But she could be. I'm sure she'll be at the meetup.
Everybody's here for you. Come on.
All right.
Oh, Living the RV Local Life is here.
Hey, Living the RV Local Life.
Hope I didn't miss anybody else in here. Oh, then it looks like they've been in here for a while. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, StreamYard doesn't scroll very well.
Yeah, I know.
I've noticed that.
It freezes up all the time.
Yeah. What question are we on?
Crazy.
I know, and then you try to move it, and then it flies all the way up to the top.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, question 19.
Question 19? All right, question 19. What is the legal length of stay in the same space at an LTVA between April 16th and September 14th? Is it A, 30 days, B, it depends on the size of your vehicle, C, 14 days, or D, there is no limit?
In the LTVA?
So, what is the legal length of stay in the same space at an LTVA between April 16th and September 14th? Is it A, 30 days, B, it depends on the size of your vehicle, C, 14 days, or D, there is no limit?
I see time for exploring coming.
That's a weird question. I should say those are weird answers. Because I know that LTVA is paid.
Yeah.
Okay, from September to April.
Right.
So
and
you
I
can
think
stay as long as you want in one spot from September to April.
But the question is April to September.
However, from April to September is not paid. It's standard BLM land. So it should be 14 days.
And that's what you got, right, Kenny?
It is 14 days.
All right.
Let's see.
Because it's not a paid area during April to September. That's why.
And you said Tim, time for exploring, got it right? Is that right?
That's what he come in there with C.
All right. So the last question, I only have 20 questions. And this is the trick question. This is going to be the toughest one. Dee can't answer because she probably knows the answer to this one. What type of dwelling does Box Van Dee live in? Oh. Is it a smart car? A, B, a circus tent? C, the Scooby-Doo mystery machine? Or D, a box van?
Are you sure I can't answer?
It's the Scooby-Doo mystery machine, isn't it? I like the
circus tent.
It's a lot more space.
Somebody's going to get time for exploring has got it right.
I didn't know that one. That was a tough one. A toughie.
Oh.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Kenny's going to tell us who won.
Well, it looks like time for exploring got 1, 2, 3, 4, got 4 out of 20.
Right at the end, too.
How many
And,
did Gracie get?
Gracie got 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
And she had to leave, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. Gracie and Beach Please both got 3 apiece.
I don't know. Is Beach Please still here? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a question. Now there's a question for you, D. If you had a circus tent, what kind of animals would you have in the tent?
Elephants.
Elephants?
Elephants. I collect elephants. I used to. I have part of my collection I want to show you real fast. I did pick up a couple of my elephants. These are only a couple of them. Let's see if you can see them.
Yeah.
I have more, but I picked up some.
Can I put it on a big screen? How do you do that?
Sure.
Kenny?
Hit
Just
the
do
big,
the last one?
Yeah, last one, I think.
No, you gotta push on her.
No, that's you.
That's
Just
me.
do it
There
again.
we go. There we go.
Can you? I don't know if you can see those very well. It's not very good. The lighting is so bad.
No, I can see him. I think everybody can see him.
Good game, everyone.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
So I got more, but that's all I can show you right now.
Okay.
So elephants, sure. Elephants and probably chimpanzees. And what other kind of animals? I would like to have a tiger because they're just a big cat.
It's a little dangerous,
fluffy
though.
cat.
That's a little dangerous, you know.
It's a circus, so who cares?
You're gonna have a ringleader and a lion tamer, and that's
I'm
true.
gonna ride on the elephant on his trunk.
Okay. That's gonna be part of the show.
Yeah, you bet. Why not?
Sure.
As long as we're getting crazy. Elephant with the trunk up. That's correct. Means good luck. Yes.
I have a few of them around here.
I have some wooden ones, a big wooden one, and I had hundreds of them before.
Yeah.
I had to leave everything behind.
Why don't you have them now? I'm just kidding.
But that's why I picked up a few of them, because if something happens to Bill, the collection is going to be completely gone. So I thought I'd pick a few of them out.
Yeah.
Some of the ones I really want, I just don't have room for them, but I couldn't do it. I just don't have room. Did pick up my pub table. It's a inlaid wood. Let's show you that really fast if it can. I don't know if you can see it. We're going to try. And let's see. There's my a pub table. I made a pub table out of this.
Oh, that is cool.
I bought the wood, the table in Mexico on my cruise years ago. And it's complete little pieces of wood. They're inlaid and made a complete table. Anyhow.
Okay.
So I could do it better with a camera, not the whip on the laptop, but sorry.
I think RV Living Life, it says, hey, everyone just popped in to say hi and give a thumbs up. So
Hello.
Are you familiar with RV Living Life?
Yes.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another one here for you.
The sad thing is I'm so familiar with a lot of these channels, but I couldn't tell you a lot about them because there's too many. My mind can't hold it all.
And we were talking about that earlier. It's just impossible to watch everybody.
Yeah, I can't do it, but I try.
And if you're going to watch somebody, you want to do them justice and actually really watch some videos. Yeah.
Right.
So
I've been really watching some videos here lately that of a young couple that has recently just started their YouTube channel. Actually, they only have like I think like 107 subscribers. and they only got like 41 videos, but they've been doing they've been doing RVing and going to different places and
That's a lot of videos for just for that many subscribers,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes they've been doing it for a while.
It's the name of the channel is called the Shady Place, and it's a really the couple's names is Shay and the girl's name is Katie, and
Okay.
I
Shady place. Okay.
I actually first met them through Van Life with Gina. That's when
Okay.
I was in contacted with them.
Little coin.
Van Life with Gina actually did an interview with them.
Okay.
And that's when I first, the Shady Place. Yep.
Okay.
Response to Red's little statement there. She has a stuffed animal collection with bears. Where I started collecting elephants, my mother, we traveled. We lived in a car when I was growing up, pretty much most of the time. And my mother collected little tiny elephants. And she had like 5 or 6 and those in salt and pepper shakers. The only thing she could take is what pretty much would fit in a shoebox because we didn't have room, right? Because we moved all the time. But I remember her elephant collection and I loved her elephants. And so I think that's why I started collecting them. Yeah.
Okay.
So Red collects teddy bears. My mother also, except we always left them behind, but she had bears and all kinds of things. Yeah.
My problem is I collect everything, and so now I got to get rid of it all. You know,
Yep.
I got 3,000 records. I don't know what I'm going to do with those vinyl records.
I have right now about 260 CDs.
Okay. Well, I got about 600 of those,
including karaoke CDs, because I was a DJ for a while.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Are you going to do karaoke DJing
I don't have a
meetup?
karaoke player. I don't have a DVD.
So somebody bring a karaoke player for the meetup. Seriously, somebody should bring that, and you could do karaoke.
I know Millie and James had a karaoke system in their RV last year, but I don't know who else does. Yeah, that's a lot of fun, karaoke.
Yeah, I like to watch.
We're going to do a sing along for sure.
Okay. See, I like to watch karaoke because I don't drink.
Yeah.
And I like to watch people because they get drunk and then they sing, and it's just funny to watch them.
Yeah, I don't drink. I never had to have a drink to dance or sing.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I've never had a drink in my 27 years of living. So
how many people are still in here, Greg?
There's 31, probably. I think 31. Yeah.
Well, just to mention, I'm doing a premiere on Saturday at 5 o'clock Pacific time or Mountain Standard Time. Right now, this is the same. 5 o'clock, a premiere. It's a cooking video, and it's my own recipe. And also a Sunday, I have my live stream on Sunday, and I will be promoting a cause for JT and his dog, and 100% of my super chats will go to JT and his dog. His dog is a special needs dog, and JT is in the hospital right now, and his dog is also in a veterinary facility for special needs dogs, and it's costing him $650 a week for the dog alone. So several channels have gone together and done live streams where they're putting the link to the PayPal. So on Sunday, if anybody wants to contribute to that link, it would be better because he gets 100%. Whatever I get for super chats, I will have to take out YouTube's fee. So better to contribute to his PayPal link for him to get 100%. But I will say I am going to donate 100% of what I get
Right.
from Super
Mine,
Chats.
it's like 35% or something that's
less
taken
than
out. Yeah.
35, right.
Yeah.
So anybody that comes and wants to do it that way, only thing I think is Super Chats are easy for people, but
Yeah.
even so, clicking on the link is almost as easy. So anyhow, so anybody would come Sunday, please. And
You don't have that link. You don't have that link right now, do you? That we can put in the.
Kenny, you should have the link for Jerry Hawley's PayPal for
Okay, hang on.
JT.
I'll go grab that link right quick.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, because that way he'll get help. We don't know how long he's going to be in the hospital or how long the dog has to be there. So it's a lot of money.
And Steve from Desert Adventures dropped the link for your premiere.
Okay, thank you.
So
Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, so I know that on Jerry's live stream last night, they raised $1,000 on 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
And several other channels have raised quite a bit of money to help. So I wanted to do my part. I don't have a lot of money to give away. So I did a small donation, and I thought, how can I help him? JT is my friend. And JT did the Delightful Freedom logos on my trailer and my truck. So he's a sign maker. He's not got any income except that. So he's in the hospital. And I know he can't afford this. So anybody that wants to come, I would love that. Appreciate it.
Okay. That's tomorrow. You said tomorrow?
Sunday.
Sunday at 5 Mountain Standard Time, which would be 8 Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, I would love to have people, this community really does come together for each other. And we have helped a lot of people through the community. Go ahead, Kenny. What do you say?
I was going to say, I am going to run this on my Friday night live stream as well.
Okay, good.
And I also wanted to mention, I had also mentioned earlier yesterday about doing a American Wonder marathon. In other words, get several YouTube channels together, like we did for the Pop-a-thon for Papa Mozo.
Yeah.
Get several YouTube channels together and run a marathon through
back to backs, in other words.
Yeah.
Back to back live streams.
And I was actually thinking about getting if anybody is interested, either contact me or contact Going Green Mom, because she has a way of keeping track of who's going to go live and what time.
Yeah, I tried to do her raid parade. I couldn't do it for some reason, Kenny. I never could.
But
because they usually do with the phone.
But I do have a video that I am going to release that's going to have the information on it.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to do it the week of the Halloween weekend, and we're going to start it at like 6 o'clock Friday night, and it's going to run until probably about 6 o'clock that Sunday evening.
Halloween is what, the 30th?
Yeah, it's the 31st. Well, that Sunday.
So he may not still be in the hospital by then, but he still have the bills. So.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking that if whatever's left, he'll still have it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he'll be able to put it to good use.
Yeah. Anyhow, so that's what's going on with me, and
okay.
I'll be back.
I wanted to thank real quick RV Living Life, who has given me a super sticker, super chat, and that's really cool. And I actually, if you guys don't mind, I would like to play this little graphic that I put together, and this is the first time I'm going to play it because I just put it together last week. So
great.
That's it.
That's cute. That's cute.
Thank you, RV
Speaking
Living
of
Life.
poop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
So,
All right. Yeah. Well, thank you for having me, Greg. It was fun.
yeah, thank you. Definitely.
And you know me, I ramble.
No, that's good. You know what? It's good when you're doing a live stream to be able to keep talking because it's tough to do, actually. You know what I mean? I mean, for me, it is.
Yeah, it's real hard.
It is. So I hope you'll come back on sometime.
Oh, sure. I'll come and visit sometimes when you have people up on your panel, of course.
Okay.
Sure, I'd be happy to do that.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Thanks a
Good
lot.
night.
All right.
Good night, Box Van Dee.
Good
Look
night,
forward to
Kenny.
seeing you in person one
Thank
day.
you, everybody in the chat.
Night.
Bye. Let me.
Okay. I just so we had a winner. Kenny, who was the winner?
It was time for exploring.
So Tim from Time for Exploring was our winner, and you win absolutely nothing. Now, now I am going to start doing something, and for winners, and I'm actually going to, and it's kind of similar to what Danny does with the postcards. But that's not for winners. That's actually for when he gets a certain amount of people in the stream, right? He does postcard when he gets more than 50 in the stream.
When he gets like at least a certain, like 50 in the stream and 50 likes, he usually does it like at least twice.
Yeah, yeah. What I want to do is I want to actually mail a photo because from one of my expeditions, like from one of the abandoned places or one of the hikes I go on or something like that. Mail one of those to the winner. So that's my plan. Oh, good night, Evening Shade. I think we're gonna
Evening Shade.
Yeah, we're gonna probably call it a night anyway, right, Kenny? So no, look at no Red. I don't have anything for. Well, we could do that. You know what? I'll send Tim a photo. Let's do that. I'll put the other photo for Tim. So if Tim can wants to email his address to me, and that is, let me see, I actually have my email. I do have an email. There we go. You can email it to that's scrolling along the bottom, and I will send you a picture from one of my expeditions from the past. So Kenny, we'll see you next. Oh, you know what? I don't even have a guest plan for next week.
You don't?
No, maybe it'll just be you and I.
Okay.
We can pull that off, right?
Yeah.
But we'll see. Okay. So I will see you next Wednesday, Kenny, and thank you everybody in the chat for being here. Thank you to anybody who's watching this later, because I think we forget about that there's people going to be watching this live stream later. So I want to thank them too. And I had a great time. Hope you guys did too. We'll see you next time on Fit for Expedition, which will be next Wednesday. Thanks.
Hey guys, if you like the videos that we post here on the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this particular video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, that would be great, because I will definitely get back to you and share these videos with your friends if you think they would enjoy them. This has been Greg with Fit for Expedition. See you next time.